Okay, once again, welcome back, everyone. We've done a lot on candle must close. If you've not watched the previous videos, I will advise you to go back and watch them. We've explained them very, very carefully, and we've taken each part of it one after the other, and we have explained them. Now, in candle must close, we've talked about the direction. Okay, let me change my color to something a little bit deeper. Let's use something like green. Okay, in candle must close, we've talked about the direction, very important. We've talked about the levels. You can work the previous candles, the previous videos. Then we finally spoke about the candle itself, the candles. So these are the key elements that are used when you are trying to use candle must close. Now what I want to do right now is to make it very simple for you. Because the idea is when you understand this concept, it helps you to know what you are going to do in the next candle. Okay, the next candle. If you are a positional trader, you look into monthly, we've been talking about using weekly candle, and these are weekly candles. So what I want to give you today, this video, is a kind of certain tidbits that you can use to use it very well, that will not give you too much of stress, because a lot of times many people don't know that the language of the market is the most important part of it. You don't just draw lines, you have to understand what the market is saying, how the market is behaving. You must be able to interpret the activities of the traders in the market so that you'll be able to know exactly what to do. Now, I'll be giving you some of these things that are very, very important for you to pay attention to when you are using this concept in trading. Now, first and foremost, this concept is not a concept where you can predict every next candle. It is not meant for you to know what is going to happen in every week. No, that is not the idea. There are certain type or certain times in the market that you might have to step aside, or you might have to apply a different concept in trading. Now, but this one, for this particular concept application, there are things I want you to pay attention to. First and foremost, when you are using this, pay attention. Make sure you have something like this. The first thing is direction. And when we talked about direction, we talked about a major level in the market. Now, the reason for that is for you to know whether this market that is moving, is it moving to a level, or is at the level, or is breaking a level? Because when we're talking about levels, we also talked about the fact that levels are point of reactions. And there are three different types of reactions we have talked about in the previous videos. Watch them. We talked about the fact that when a market gets to a level, the market could break a level, the market could reverse at a level, then the market can consolidate at a level. These are three different reactions at the level. Now, in putting this concept to work, now we've been using this pair and this area for quite a while now. This market got to a level, a major level, then you could see consolidation. Now, how do you know consolidation? How do you know the market is consolidating? It's a very, very interesting topic also, and it is very good. I'll quickly mention that for you. Now, in a proper moving, trending market, you are going to see the market creating either new highs, okay? When your market is going up, it will be creating new highs. Now, when a market is not creating new highs, and is making new highs, new lows, new highs, new lows, new highs, new lows, new lows, new high. In this situation, you know this is what is called consolidation. That tells you that the market is not trending. So in that situation, you can apply a different concept in trading. But when we talk about candles must close, and you want to apply the simple part of candles must close, pay attention to these key things. First, when you get to these major levels, okay, you have noticed the left side. 2, number 3, pay attention to the way the candles form at the right side. Now, if, for instance, your left side, there is no momentum at the left side, that means you are seeing red, green, red, green, red, green. There is no momentum. Chances are that at the right side, there might be momentum, but the left is a kind of, most time, mirror the right, or the right mirrors the left. So if you are going to trade this concept in a simple way, the moment you realize that your left side, there is a momentum, then you can use that idea to trade your right side. I've also said this a lot during my binary option trading training, how people pay attention, how you should pay attention to the left side. Very, very important. So the left side is important, and major level is important. Then the next point you to pay attention to is you seeing the movement of the candle and paying attention to the pressure. That is where you can see these new lows and new lows and new lows and new lows and new lows until the market gets to another level. Okay, so this is also what you need to pay attention to. Also, because I want to make this video a very short one, also in using this concept, pay attention to what they call candle range trading. That is the range at which you are trading. For instance, if you were here and this market has formed, look into the left side or at the left side and see, okay, do I have a range? Do I have a level? Do I have where I am going to be looking out for that the market is moving towards? Because market move from level to level. So since I'm looking at this side, I'll look at the left side here and notice that, okay, this is where buyers took over, buyers pressure from here or from here. So if I am here, I know that the market could move to this level. So I have a space to move. I have a space, I have a very wide candle range to allow the market to move. But if there is maybe there's a level here, a red candle here, I know that I can only move from here to here. So when you are using this concept, pay attention to all of that. Now, let's look at something that happened the moment we got to this level. Look at all these activities here. Okay? You can see from here, we do not have real momentum. So whatever is going to happen at the right side here, you must look into this area. And look at what happened when we got from here to here. Look at what began to happen. The candles didn't form very well again. Okay? The candles didn't form very well. So the whole of this area is a kind of, maybe you might have to step aside, or you might have to apply a different concept in trading this area. But if you want to make your trading very simple, you have to look into the left side, like I've said to you. You have to look into the market and be able to trade it very well. In a situation where you are developing your own trading strategy, you can use this. Now, if you don't see this one, that means you are not going to trade this one. So you step aside from that currency or that currency pair and you move into another pair. So you're making sure that you are looking for this. That's why the trading business requires something that is called patience. Patience, okay? You must be patient. You must be patient. You can't just be pulling trigger every day, every week, every month. There are times that you might not see conditions that meet your requirements. And if you don't see that, stay away. Stay away. One of the things that makes someone to become losing and losing is because every time you are trying to look for opportunity to trade. Yes, because the moment you do that, you are going to find yourself making a lot of issues, making a lot of blunders, losing a lot of money. Okay, so let the market do whatever he wants to do. And if it doesn't go with your own principles, guidelines, conditions, or terms, then you leave it. Okay, so these are some of the things you must learn to do in your trading. So if you move forward now, you see how this market is moving. Now, see another opportunity here. See another opportunity how the market is creating a momentum. So if the market is coming this way, I can trade this way. But market went to this area because this is our major level here. So let's see. Let's actually go to where we are right now, the current market price. Okay. Now, this is a current market price now. Now, what do you do with this? You see how the market is moving. You see the movement of the market. You could see a major level here. So the market went this way, went this way, went this way, went this way, went here. It broke this level. It went here again, and it's coming down. So here, it has not broken this level. So you have to put all of this together. And since it has not broken this level, so if the market is going back, it's likely going back to this area. Okay? But it could also get to a level here and turn back. Because when you look at the left side, what do you see at the left side here? Let's see. Like I said, I think in one of my classes, maybe you should watch the videos. Oh, the market actually broke this area. So what we are seeing here is there's a candle level here, there's a candle level here. Okay, you see that from here to here, this left side, this is the level where it goes to. So it is now at the level here. It could turn from here, it could get to this level, it could get to this level. These are levels in the market. This is what is called candle levels. And when it gets there, like here now, you already have a left side. If the market is coming here, you expect the market to come down to this area. So you can wait for a signal here, allow the market to turn from this area to turn and turn down. If the market can turn down from here, you know that this is a momentum on the left side, so you could trade all of this to this area. This is Euro US dollar. So this concept is very, very powerful. This concept is very nice. You can take your time to do a back testing. If you need more information, you can reach out to us. But go ahead, do your back testing on any time frame and just watch some of those rules that we have suggested. They are simple. Sometimes you might not be able to, you might not see signal in some, but that is why if you are a type of a trader that focuses on trading only one pair, you might have some challenges. But in this type of a trading concept, you might not want to trade only one pair. You might have to select some multiple pairs so that if you do not see on this one, you can see on the other one. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. So the next video, I'm going to do a proper analysis after you have been able to know your direction and how do you enter the trade. How do you do your internal analysis of whatever you are trading? For instance, if you are doing a positional trader like a monthly, how do you now, when you have decided like this is a new week now, how do you know how to get in? Like here now, we have a new week here. Okay, we have a new week. This is a candle here. We have a new week, new high. This is a new high. So this one is going up, but this is a level we are looking at. So how do you get into the market and trade this one? That is what is going to happen in the next video. I will show you how we can go into a lower time frame of something like a daily, okay, because this is a weekly candle. Go to daily, go to most importantly, I'll tell you why and how 15 minutes candle is very important to me. Then where we put the trigger on a lower time frame to be able to have a very high risk to reward. Okay, so all of these are going to be what we'll talk about in the next video. So thank you very much. Please subscribe to this channel, share the video, drop your likes, and tell us what you think about it. And if you need more information, you can reach out to us. Thank you, and God bless you.